Ever get that feeling like there's this whole secret language behind ads that just work?
Right.
Today,
Yeah.
we are totally cracking the code on product marketing.
We're going to decode all of it.
It's like we're,
Absolutely.
undercover agents sneaking you into
We
like
like that.
the war room where they make these campaigns.
Yes. The strategy rooms.
That just make you have to have something.
I love that. And, trust me, the good stuff, it starts way before the billboards, the jingles, any of that.
Okay.
Imagine this, okay? A detective, but this detective is meticulously piecing together clues about a product.
Mm.
But they're not solving a crime. They're figuring out the perfect way to make you need it.
Okay. I love where you're going with this whole detective analogy, but how does that actually, work in the real world? How do companies use this?
It's all about understanding the product on a level I think most people don't even consider. We're talking, the strengths for sure, but also those little quirks, those little things that could actually be spun into, like marketing gold.
So not just what's good, but how maybe what's not so good can be used in a good way.
Exactly.
Okay.
And the magic really happens when marketers, they're in it from day one. They're not just brought in at the end to slap a slogan on something.
Right.
They're like those investigators right at the crime scene. The earlier they get there,
Yeah.
the more evidence they have to
Yeah.
build that case.
Okay. So wait, you're telling me that marketers are there from the birth of a product?
Yes.
I always thought they kind of swooped in at the end with the creative magic,
That's a total misconception.
Okay.
Yeah, the most effective campaigns, they're rooted in deeply understanding the product's entire life. From, that light bulb moment to all the stuff they had to go through to get it out.
So it's kind of like if you know the backstory of a painting or something.
Yes.
It gives you a whole other level of appreciation for it.
Yes, exactly. And that depth, that's what makes people connect with it authentically. And that's marketing gold. And that, my friend, is where our trusty sidekick comes in. The SWOT analysis.
Now, SWOT analysis, you've probably heard of it, but we are putting the product marketing spin on this one. So get ready.
Buckle up.
Hmm.
Because it's not just about listing the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats. It's about how to use those things to kind of subtly influence how you see something.
Okay.
Let's say there's a company and they're working on this brand new, electric car.
Okay. Yeah.
And they're doing their SWOT analysis and they find a weakness.
Uh-oh.
Maybe the battery, it doesn't go quite as far as some of the other cars out there.
That could be bad. That could be really tough to spin.
It could be a PR nightmare.
Yeah.
Or instead of trying to hide it, they lean in.
Oh, interesting.
They leverage it to their advantage.
Okay, how would they do that?
They could position the car as the ultimate city car.
Okay.
Perfect for zipping around downtown.
Yeah.
Short commutes.
Makes sense.
They could even highlight how the smaller battery actually makes the car lighter, maybe even a little quicker.
Yeah.
Perfect for navigating those crowded streets.
Wow. Okay, so you are turning those lemons into lemonade.
There you go.
That's pretty impressive.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah.
Remember, even with all those fancy AI tools out there,
Yeah.
human intuition, that's key here. It's about really understanding people. What do they want? Even the things they don't realize they want yet.
Right.
You got to get in their heads.
Okay, so we've dipped our toes into the SWOT pool.
We have.
What happens next? We've got all these insights. How do we take it from there and actually craft those killer messages that make us say, take my money, I need that?
Okay, so that's where things get even juicier. Okay, because we're moving from the broad strokes of SWOT to something way more granular. Okay. This is next level analysis here. This is called FFAB, and this is where things get really, really interesting.
FAB. Sounds like, I don't know, some kind of secret marketing society.
Right, a little bit.
I'm intrigued. Tell me more. What is this FFAB?
Think of it like, your product's X-ray vision.
Okay.
You're revealing its inner workings,
Yeah.
but in a way that makes it irresistible to the people you want to buy it.
Okay.
And it stands for features, functions, advantages, and benefits.
Okay, so we're going deeper than just the general overview here. It's I'm liking this. Okay, so break it down. What are we looking at with each of those?
Okay, let's stick with this electric car example.
Okay.
So, features, those are the tangible things, right?
Okay.
The sleek design, Maybe it's got that panoramic sunroof,
Fancy.
right? Or even like, a really cool color that just screams, "Look at me, I'm electric."
Yeah, like that's what you walk into the showroom, you see that. But then there's also those like sneaky software updates, right? Yeah.
Yes. Those are huge because those are features that they just keep on giving.
They do.
Adding value long after you buy the thing.
Right, exactly. Okay.
Now, functions.
Yes.
This is what it can do.
Okay.
We're talking 0 to 60. How far can you go without having to, plug this thing in?
Range anxiety, right. Gotta get rid of that.
Oh, yeah. Maybe it even parks itself. Who needs to parallel park?
Nobody, especially when your car can do it for you. Right. Okay, that makes sense. So features, it's what it has. Functions, what it can do. Got it. Okay, what about those last two? Advantages and benefits. Those seem a little, I don't know, a little trickier.
You're right. And that's where we really get into, the psychology of the buyer.
Okay.
Advantages, this is how your product stacks up against everyone else's.
Okay.
So maybe this electric car, it goes further than all the other ones.
Okay.
Or maybe the charging tech, it's just way faster, more efficient.
So you're playing the comparison game, but making yours the winner.
It's exactly. You got to be better. But here's the real secret sauce, okay? Benefits.
Okay.
This isn't about the product itself. It's about how this thing makes your customer's life better.
Okay.
What are their hopes, their dreams? What are they insecure about? It's about tapping into those things.
Okay, I'm with you, but give me an example. How does our electric car do that?
Okay, remember that feeling when you were younger and you took your first road trip, right?
Yeah, freedom.
Yes, freedom. This car, it taps into that feeling.
Yeah.
No more gas stations, open road, just you and the world.
See, now you're speaking my language. It's not just a car. It's like a portal to adventure.
Mm.
But I'm guessing not all features and functions are created equal when it comes to finding those, awesome benefits.
You got it.
Okay.
And that's where, the detective work, it gets really, really good. We have to analyze all these things, not just on their own, but how they work together, you know, especially how they'll hit home with the people we're trying to reach.
Okay, so we've gathered all this intel.
We have.
The strengths, the weaknesses, the FFAB, the deep dive. We're like detectives. We've dusted for fingerprints. We've analyzed the evidence.
We've got our magnifying glasses out.
So, are we ready to solve this case?
We are about to uncover the marketing equivalent of the smoking gun. This is it.
Ooh.
This is the unique selling proposition, the USP.
Okay.
And this is where we take everything we've learned, all those little details, and we turn it into the ultimate elevator pitch.
Okay.
The thing that makes a product irresistible.
Okay, USP, it sounds important, but is it different from a slogan or?
It's a difference between a generic sales pitch and a laser-focused message that just cuts through the noise and grabs those customers. Remember those hopes, those dreams we were talking about? That's what this is about, man.
Yeah.
USP takes those desires and it's boom. This is how you get it. This product right here.
So we're talking about taking those strengths, those needs, and really just cutting through all the other noise, because there's a lot of noise out there.
Oh, yeah. Especially these days, everybody's trying to get your attention.
Right.
But the USP, it's not about making something up, right? It's about finding that magic ingredient that's already there and just making it impossible to ignore.
Okay. Let's bring back our electric car. We've analyzed it to death. What's its USP, its big moment?
Okay, picture this. Experience the future of driving, but without compromise.
Okay, I like where this is going.
Our electric car delivers exhilarating performance, cutting-edge tech, and guilt-free sustainability.
Oh, guilt-free. I like that.
All wrapped up in a design that turns heads.
Okay, that's not just a tagline, that's a whole vibe.
Exactly.
It's hitting on that need to be eco-conscious but still have that amazing car.
Yes. It's about more than just getting from point A to point B, right? It's a statement.
It is.
This is who I am. This is what I believe in.
This is blowing my mind, but here's the thing. Most people listening, they're not marketing masterminds, right? So why does all this matter to them?
Because knowledge is power. Once you start seeing these tactics, the SWOT, the FFAB, the way they craft those USPs, it's you can see right through them. You're immune to the hype.
Like you have X-ray vision into their whole game.
Exactly. You become an informed consumer. You're not just being bombarded with messages anymore. You're in control. You can decide for yourself if it's all really worth it.
So the next time I see a really slick ad, one that makes me want to go buy something immediately, what do? I channel my inner detective.
Yes. Ask yourself, what are they really selling me here? And what's that thing inside of me that's saying, yeah, I want that?
This has been awesome. We really went depth today.
We did.
Yeah.
We went from the nitty-gritty marketing terms to the psychology of, like, what makes us tick
Exactly.
as consumers. And remember, every single product out there, it tells a story.
It does.
And once you learn how to read between the lines, you become the author of your own little consumer journey.
I love that. So go forth, everyone, and analyze with confidence. You've got the tools to spot those USPs, decode those messages, and make those decisions that are right for you. Until next time, happy decoding.